Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zenobia Harris, and I am the CEO for the Kent Chamber of Commerce. Before I get started, a few housekeeping items. This meeting is being streamed live on Facebook and recorded by our media sponsor, South King Media, also known as I Love Kent. So all updates and things Kent and community updates, you can follow them on their Facebook page. Just so you know, this copyrighted webinar is presented by the Kent Chamber of Commerce and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express consent of the Chamber. I would like to, before we get going on our presentation today, I would like to thank our sponsors and our investors. As you can see, we have multiple, or as you know, we have multiple investors who support our organization above and beyond the membership dues that help us provide programs to the business community and actually keep the chamber going. So we will have a time for investors to be recognized here at the end. Today, we are sponsored by Newberry Realty here in Kent. Each month, a business has the opportunity to sponsor the luncheon. You get a 5-minute commercial and all of the things that come along with that. Again, this month, we are honored to have Dave Newberry of Newberry Realty in Kent. Newberry Realty has been a member of the Chamber since 2015. We appreciate him for his real estate insight and his team that provides updates to our business community. And it is with great pleasure, if Dave Newberry is here on the line, I'd like to give you your 5 minutes to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Newberry Realty.
We want to wish you a happy birthday. Yay, yes. I really don't. I just want to say it's so pleasurable to, having been in Kent and been in business for 30 years, that the city of Kent has done so much for us small businessmen, and belonging to the chamber has been an enlightening and helpful in us being successful through this, what's going on in the country and in our neighborhoods, and helping people survive this pandemic. So, and all the members that are here tonight, I want to say thank you for all your support. So Zenobia, you're the best.
Thank you. I sure appreciate you. Our featured business of the week, and our featured business of the week is Abyssina Hair and Beauty Clinic. They are a new business, not only to the chamber, but our Kent community. They have some great things going on. I believe they are also hiring, and they would love to hire local. So when you see your name on the screen, keep in mind your address, your phone number, all of your contact information is there. So you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself to the community. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who your best client, I guess, would be. And again, our featured business this week is Abyssina Hair and Beauty Clinic, and we'll start with Charlie.
Hi, Kent members. I'm Charlie. I'm an operations manager with Abyssina Salon. We opened back in October. Thanks for the nice welcome to the chamber. At Abyssina, we give women and men of all types of hair the beautiful and wonderful hair and beauty experience. We're a top quality, standout client experience focused. We are woman owned and minority owned also. And we're in downtown downtown Kent. And right now we're running the 12 days of WOW, coupon specials 20 to 50% off and free add-ons. Please look us up on the Kent Chamber webpage. And thanks for letting me get the commercial in. Happy New Year.
Welcome. Thank you so much. And they also have a salon in Renton, so that wasn't a Freudian slip. They've been in Renton for a while, so good job. Tamara?
I didn't see them on the participant list, but these are some of our great employees. Emil is one of the co-owners, and Tamara is one of our stylists who specializes in braiding.
Wonderful. Yeah, I met her when I came down. So wonderful. They do great work. You can also follow them on the Facebook. They're always posting videos. So now I'd like to introduce our 2021 media sponsor, Scott Schaefer.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Happy New Year. I'm Scott Schaefer. I'm the publisher and founder of South King Media. We do 7 hyper-local news and event websites for the South King County area, including I Love Kent. And we look forward to a great 2021. We have a very positive outlook on this year, and we just hired a new writer who will be covering the Kent City Council a lot closer. So it's great to see everyone again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Scott.
Hi, my name is Bruce Barnes. I'm an intuitive life coach, mindset expert, and the author of the upcoming book, Mindset Reset, How to Shift Your Thoughts into Success Mode. I help you go from feeling frustrated and stuck to feeling relaxed and empowered, one small change at a time.
Wonderful. Thank you, Bruce. Representative Orwell represents the 33rd District here in the city of Kent, newly re-elected representative. And so we appreciate her support in the business community. If you have any issues that you want to bring to her concern, she has always expressed that she is just a phone call or email away. Next person. Connor is at Umpqua Bank. Umpqua Bank is located here downtown on 68th Avenue in Kent, Washington. For all your banking needs, check into Umpqua Bank. Next.
So a perfect client for me is husband and wife trying to plan for their retirement or for their future, and making sure that they've got all their T's crossed and I's dotted, kind of looking, make sure the details are all taken care of.
Wonderful. Thank you, John.
Thanks for the intro.
Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Haft with Alberto Snacks. We are entering our 103rd year of business, and we are headquartered right here in Kent, Washington. Most of you hopefully know who we are, but we believe we are America's most beloved and innovative meat snacks company. Most of you know us for our beef jerky, but over the last year or so, we have introduced a wide variety of new products, sausages, charcuterie. So keep an eye out for Alberto Snacks at your local retail.
Hi, how are you? My name is Inquita. I just became a member. A perfect client for me would be individuals who are wanting a new change within their organization. We do leadership, structural leadership consulting and coaching, and also team coaching and consulting. We also have a space where we do equity, inclusion, and diversity work. So if you're looking to be more equitable, let us know and we can actually help you out. Thank you. And I'm located downtown Seattle, 4th Avenue, the 4th Avenue building. Thank you.
Thank you. On this call, we are all probably familiar with Gayla Gutierrez. Gayla is the Executive Director of the Kent Downtown Partnership. So if you are here in the downtown corridor, you know exactly who she is. They are a nonprofit organization. She is also a board member, and KDP has been a courtesy member of the chamber since 2009. They also have some great programs that you can hear about in our weekly newsletter. Next.
Good morning, Megan Clark, Development Director for Anew, and ideal client is looking for a construction career. So we're a pre-apprenticeship training program for men and women in Kent that are looking to enter the construction trades, and that could be either union focused or general construction. We get them ready over an 11-week program, get them OSHA, flagging, CPR certified, and then they have preferred entry into those trades. Thanks.
Thank you. We're going to go back. We do have Gayla with KDP who's going to tell us a little bit back. So we'll go back. Thank you, Gayla. You are probably on mute.
A nonprofit in downtown, historic downtown Kent here, working at revitalization efforts for our historic downtown. So yeah, thank you so much. And we are big small business advocates and look forward to moving forward and creating some fun things for our community and businesses downtown.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Frank Bicey. I'm with BBSI. I'm new to the chamber, but BBSI has been around participating for some time. We are small business advocates. We help with HR, payroll, safety risk administration. And then we also do staffing on kind of light industrial administrative staffing as well. Thank you all.
Thank you. Welcome.
Well, hi, everyone. So I'm Anthony. I am the owner of Catalyst Travel with Sally Goodgen. Catalyst Travel is for anyone that needs a vacation right now. I bet that's a lot of you guys. So Sally started Catalyst Travel a little over 20 years ago with Rick the Peanut Man. So we started out with Rick and Sally's love for baseball, doing spring training trips and doing a lot of groups, to that, to the Holy Lands, friendcation, family vacations, honeymoons, destination weddings, all of that. Over the years, we've kind of transitioned to a more full service agency, doing everything from leaving your house to getting back to your house from vacation, and then following up afterwards, right? We want to make sure that the vacation experience isn't just about going to the destination, it's the whole process, the planning, going there and coming back and planning for your next one.
Wonderful. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Good morning. How are you? I'm Wanda Budrius. I work for BECU as their Retail Market Development Manager. We are a member-owned, not-for-profit financial institution committed to providing affordable and responsible financial services to the residents of Washington State. We are staying true to the credit union principle of people helping people. So if you're looking for a good institution to put some money in and looking for some help, come check me out.
Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome, Wanda.
Thank you.
Rosa, I don't believe has the capability. I think I read that in the chat. So Rosa is a current board member and she's over at Champion Arms, and they've been a member since 2012. So everything indoor, they're an indoor shooting range. So everything from safety to fun, they have you covered. Thank you so much for your participation on the board, Rosa. We appreciate you. Next. Dr. Kelly is with Discovery Northwest. It's a nonprofit here located in Kent. They became a member early 2020, and he is also on the Government Affairs Committee. Dr. George Kelly has a passion for education, and so if you have any needs to educate your staff, he is able to do that. They're actually going to be having an upcoming event talking about how they're making an impact in education. Just did a great webinar on ageism, so you can check that out on our website as well. Thank you, George Kelly. Michelle sits on our Government Affairs Committee. She works in the Economics Development Department here for the City of Kent. She keeps us abreast to what's going on with the City of Kent as it relates to economic development, and we work on projects together. City of Kent is an investor and has been a member of the Chamber since 1965. Thank you so much to the City of Kent. Bill Ellis is also with the City of Kent, managing the Economic Development Department, and he will be doing an economic forecast for us in the summertime for one of our luncheons. Thank you so much, Bill Ellis. Carmen, you want to tell us a little bit about Eileen's and Callie's?
Yes, Eileen and Callie's is a nonprofit working with girls who are graduating out of the foster care program. We are working with mentorship, housing, and also developing skills and relationships beyond those years. So it's the organization is about 7 years old, and we are looking to expand this year. We do an annual 18th birthday, Celebrate 18, which happens in July, and there'll be more information to come as soon as we can secure a location in this upcoming year.
And my mute button was stuck, as was my video button, which is why I couldn't respond. So thank you, Carmen.
No problem, Dr. Natalie.
Thank you. Sandra Oatman with First Financial Northwest Bank. They've been a member since 2017. They're located here in Kent Station, downtown. And I do know that they are helping folks with PPP loans when that's available for the second round. So thank you so much, Sandra, for your commitment to the Chamber.
Hi, I'm Greg Plett, Executive Director with Gateway Medical Alliance. And Gateway Medical Alliance, through strategic partnerships, serves as a catalyst to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged by providing healthcare resources worldwide. In 1997, we started sending medical supplies to Morocco, formed physical therapy centers in Morocco and other projects. And now we've expanded to other countries around the world, about 17 different countries, sending medical supplies that we gain from distributors, hospitals, doctors' offices, families that have gone through hospice with a family member. And last year we sent over 200,000 pounds of medical supplies out from our warehouse in Kent. So thank you.
Wonderful. Welcome to the Chamber. Thank you.
Happy New Year, everyone. I do estate planning and I really like to help people with their wills. I also do probate. So when a family member passes, I really like to help people through that process. And in addition, I do tax controversies. So if someone is having issues with the IRS, I help them through that process and take good care of them. And I wish everyone the best in this new year. Thank you.
All right, Lori with Goodwill. Goodwill's been a member of the chamber well before 2020. I would say back in maybe 1980, they've been a member. So we appreciate Goodwill for all of their work that they do in the community. More things to come for that. Next, Tyann is with Green River College. She's the dean, I believe, at the college, Green River College. They do a lot of work. We work directly with their Small Business Development Center to offer education to our small business community. We appreciate that relationship with Green River.
Hi, I am Carmen Gores, Vice President and Commercial Banking Officer with Heritage Bank. We are here to support our business community with financing as well as depository relationship needs. We're also going to be involved in the next round of PPP funding. We're here to support and help you as you can. I also serve as the co-chair for government affairs and really appreciate anyone reaching out to give us their input on their struggles so that we can include it in our legislative priorities and provide assistance in meeting those needs for you as well. Have a great and happy new year.
Thank you. Katrina.
Hi guys, I am a real estate broker for John L. Scott. The reason my video is off because I was eating. I help you buy and sell, and just so you guys know, 2021 will be a bang year again for housing. So it's a good time to sell and buy. And John L. Scott has some really good new products that we have for everybody. So if you're in a pinch and need help updating your house before it's sold, we can help you with that. We can do a lot of things. So anyway, reach out if you need some help in selling or buying a home. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Fagey with Merid Consulting. We are a customer experience consulting firm, and we help our clients understand how to improve the experiences that customers have with them. And you hear the word consulting, you think, oh, that must be expensive. It's not necessarily true. And also next Tuesday, I am hosting a Kent Chamber workshop that talks about using journey maps to improve customer experience. I encourage you to join us.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Robin Korak. I'm with the Multi-Service Center, and we've been around since 1971, but been a member since 1997. We are a nonprofit community action organization, and we provide a wide array of services, including housing, affordable housing, employment, education, long-term care ombud services, energy assistance, and we have a food bank in Federal Way.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Robin pretty much shared what we did. I am the development director at Multi-Service Center. I'm also a Kent Chamber board member. So since Robin covered it all, I'll just say happy birthday, Zenobia.
Thank you. Dave Updegrove, King County Council member, attends our government affairs meeting. He's been a member himself personally since 2018. You can check all of our news releases. When he has updates for King County, we typically share that on our Kent Chamber page. We appreciate Dave Updegrove and all the work that he's been doing for relief for small businesses here in King County, as well as the Chamber. Thank you, Dave Updegrove. Awesome. Darius is with Northwest Industrial Staffing. So for all of your staffing needs, small business located here in downtown Kent. I think we also have a member from there as well. So we'll hear from them. Member since 2015, but we appreciate Northwest Industrial Staffing. They have great relationships with our members. D'Angelo, are you here?
My name is D'Angelo Carter. I am the sales manager with Northwest Industrial Staffing. We've been in business for over 20 years. I am on the board, and I am also looking forward to joining the DEI committee. We are located in the central of Kent on 205 East James Street. So if any client is looking for some staff, or if you know someone looking for work, please reach out to Northwest Industrial Staffing. Thank you.
We're from Green River. Green River is currently closed due to the COVID pandemic, and we're really hoping to reopen for summer quarter if everything goes well, but if not, fingers crossed for fall 2021. Our ideal client is anyone who wants to stay in their community and still get some training or go to school. We do some short-term trainings with continuing education that does include fun enrichment classes as well as corporate training. We have our top 3 certificates are data analyst programming, a human resources certificate, and we also do a lot of computer classes and work with some small businesses in the area to train their employees at their location. So if any of that sounds like something you'd like to do, you can connect with us and I'd love to get you to the right place. We also do rentals, which we're not doing right now. We do regular schooling, early childhood education, and we have a bachelor's degree in business marketing as well as entrepreneurship. So any of those things sound good to you, send them on down to the Green River Kent campus when we reopen in the summer or fall.
Thank you, Auntie.
Hello, my name is Tamala Davis. I work for Polyform US, and we are always hiring, seem like. So maybe D'Angelo, I could hook up with you one day. We make buoys and fenders for boats throughout the world. So if anyone knows anyone that needs a job, 18 years of age or older, let me know.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tamala. Outpatient physical therapy has multiple locations. I've been a member for a while. We have here 2020, but I know they've been a member for longer than that. They are located, I believe, by the IKEA on South 180th down there. So if you have any physical therapy needs, reach out to Outpatient Physical Therapy. Diane Biegler with Primerica. She does multiple workshops throughout the year for the Kent Chamber. So if you want to learn about your options with Primerica, reach out to her. Her information is here on the screen. Thank you, Diane.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jeff Wagner. I am the municipal manager for Republic Services. So I work with all of the businesses. I work with residentials, multifamilies throughout the city of Kent. Our goal is to help drive recycling and diversion out of the waste stream so that we're putting less into the landfill and trying to recycle as much as we can. Our business is always picking up, and we're always trying to make sure that we keep everything clean. Thank you.
Anyway, I'm Andy Wangstead, representing the Kent Rotary Club. We've been around since 1958. We're about 50 business people that get together for some networking, and we do help the community. Our big effort this last fall was working with Frosty Village and getting food distribution for people who need it. And we're meeting on Zoom right now, and our website is kentrotary.com. Stop in and take a look.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Scully from Scully Agency. I'm affiliated with Farmers Insurance. We are a full service insurance agency here where we specialize in commercial insurance. My perfect client for me is any business that is wondering about their insurance. Please let me know. I have multiple ways to service and take care of clients remotely and in person. And we like the hard to fit risk. I have outside carriers that I can write several businesses with. And thank you very much. Have a great day.
Hello, everyone. I'm Debbie Myers. I'm the Executive Director of Stack Industries and Employment Services. We have 2 lines of business. So we have a packaging and assembly facility where we're providing packaging and assembly and fulfillment to all businesses throughout the region and actually nationwide. We also, our passion and our nonprofit is to work with people with disabilities to find and keep jobs in your businesses. So you all are a perfect client for me to look for employers who want to be inclusive and not leave out people with disabilities when thinking about what comes next for your company. Thanks so much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave Skipton with Successful Business Dynamics, and I'm a business coach and professional business advisor. I work with startups and small business to put in the organizational fundamentals they need in order to function, turn their business into a functional team where everyone wins. Good clients for me are anyone who sees they'd really like to expand their business, would like to do better, and would have questions about, how to actually go about doing that and accomplishing that. I'm also a board member of the Kent International Festival, which we are looking very forward to doing again very soon.
Wonderful. Thank you, David. Cisco has been a member since 2012. They are located here in Kent. They do all things food service related. Thank you so much for your membership, Cisco.
Hi, Chef Jeff is in our test kitchen right now, so I'm just going to talk for all of us, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
I'm Darla Schild. I'm the Regional Director of Business Specialist for Cisco. We're located here at this branch in Kent, Washington. So what we do is we supply food solutions and services to restaurants, large and small, nonprofit organizations. And this year during COVID, we've especially worked on helping to feed those who need to be fed. So thank you so much for welcoming us into here today.
You're welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you. Lily had to drop off the line, but Lily is a mobile tax person, and so all of her information is in the chat. She dropped it in, as well as some websites to check out. So check out Lily Tran with Tax You Sign. Michelle with Vine Maple Place.
This is actually Maida.
Hi, Maida.
Yeah, hi, sorry. So Michelle wasn't able to get on the line today. But yes, my name is Maida, and I am the Donor Relations Director for Vine Maple Place. And we also have Julia, actually, I think on the call. And we serve single parent families who are experiencing homelessness in South King County. And we provide them housing, stability, and get them on the path to self-sufficiency. So that's what we do. And if you're interested in finding out more about our mission and our work, would love for you guys to just contact us. You can also go to our website at vinemapleplace.org and sign up for one of our Vision of Hope tours. And we have several dates there that that's available for you.
Thank you so much, Maida.
Hi there. I'm Julia Patterson, Engagement Director at Vine Maple Place. And as Maida said, we are working to break the generational cycle of homelessness by working with single parent families. And about 40 to 45% of the families that we're serving are coming out of the Kent area. And in recent weeks, our calls for help have actually doubled. And so we want to engage more of the community to help these families, because the community is doing amazing work here to help families escape homelessness. So I'm going to be putting my contact information in the chat box. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can change the lives of families facing homelessness, we'd love the opportunity to talk to you about that.
I'm Susan Binger. I'm the Business Development Manager for Wings Financial Credit Union. We are headquartered here in Minnesota, but we do have a branch in Seattle. It's located on International Boulevard, right across the street from SeaTac International Airport. Our members come to us from those employed in the air transportation industry, as well as those who live or work in the Seattle metro area. I'd like to invite you all, if you want to learn more about Wings. We have some great products and services that we offer to, assist people in their financial needs.
Hi, I'm Sarah Darling Norgeau. I'm the COO of Wolverine Equipment, which is a small business family owned. My father's the owner for 20 years and I'm taken over. We specialize, we're a manufacturing company, when we specialize in specific concrete saws. So we are the only company in the US that actually makes what we call a traffic circle saw. So if you're at a stoplight, it's the ones that have that big circle. We are the only ones in the US that actually manufacture that. And we're just excited to be a part of Kent. Been in business for 20 years. Back and forth for a bit, started in Florida and been in Kent for the last 9 years.
Hi there, I'm Taffy here. I'm the founder and executive director of the United Territories of Pacific Islanders Alliance, or Utopia. We're located on East Meeker Street, but we're currently looking for a bigger space. Just putting that out there. Utopia is an organization created by and for LGBTQ plus communities of color from Native Hawaiian and other indigenous Pacific Island cultures such as Samoa, Guam, Fiji, Tonga. We are led and founded by Pacific Islander women who identify as transgender and or fa'afafine. Utopia's work is embedded in a complex understanding of the impact of oppression within institutions such as healthcare, criminal justice, and whatnot, especially those from the LGBTQI community. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Andrew. I just actually recently moved here in Kent from Wisconsin. This is my first Chamber of Commerce video conference thing, I guess. So I guess my ideal client that I'm looking for is somebody who wants to partner up and tackle their long-term serious investing, such as retirement or living in retirement. And I would want to talk to every single one of you because I want to get to know each and every single one of you here, just because I am new in this area. So looking forward to talking to you guys.
Welcome to the Pacific Northwest, Andrew. And Judy's not here with us today, but Judy is also one of our newest board members. She is with Amazon.com, and she is also, and Amazon has been a member since 2016. Formerly, you may have met Judy. She was over at HD Supply, but recently moved over to Amazon. We appreciate her and look forward to working with her in 2021. Thank you so much for going through that exercise with us. I thought it had been a while, so I'm excited that everyone was able to kind of introduce themselves and get to know someone new and maybe someone that they can partner with. Now I'd like to introduce our 2021 Chamber President, Julia Atwood. She is the COO and partner at Shannon and Associates. And she has been a chamber member, they've been a chamber member since 1967. I'm so thrilled to work with her as president this year in 2021. I think her different array of skills and just her communication style is gonna bode well, and her passion for small business and her deep understanding of finance is really gonna help the chamber thrive. So Julia?
Thank you, Zenobia. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm really looking forward to serving as this year's president and exploring ways we as a chamber can continue to serve and support our business and community as a whole. And so I look forward to getting to know the welcome new members and getting to know you. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for the day. Zenobia will be updating us on 2020 and outlining some of the changes and opportunities really in 2021. Zenobia Harris is an accomplished author, fierce and innovative leader, and a powerhouse speaker with a heart for youth. Zenobia was appointed the CEO position for the Kent Chamber in 2019, becoming the first African-American CEO to lead the chamber in its over 70-year history. Her role as a spokesperson for the business community in the 6th largest city in the state of Washington, and Kent is also ranked number 18 in the most diverse cities in America, according to the Wallet Hub. Zenobia holds a bachelor's degree in business management, a master's in public administration. She is a real estate broker and a signed notary certification with the NNA. She's also a certified diversity professional who serves as a president for the Washington Diversity Council Advisory Board. If you've had an opportunity to work with Zenobia, you already know this, but she's a dynamic leader who is fearless and full of fresh ideas. She's known for her tenacity and ability to create thriving work cultures that are inclusive, innovative, and really results driven. Please help me welcome Zenobia to the stage with a wave.
Wonderful. Thank you, Julia. All right. So I sound so good on paper. I absolutely love it. It's not that deep, but I love it. I appreciate that. And so we're just going to dive right into this. So I was hired back in 2019. And I did just past January 2020, I did an update, and I think the members really liked it. So I'm just going to update you on what we said we're going to do, what we were able to accomplish, and what 2021 looks like. And so we'll just move through this. So it's going to be a lot of numbers and a couple of updates. So this is our chamber staff. Our chamber staff has reduced down to just 2. We're going to go back just a couple of slides, and it's just Araya and I now. Before the pandemic, we were a staff of 5, and so unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we are downsizing. But hopefully, you guys have not been able to fill that on your end. Araya and I are working really hard to make sure that the resources and the services are there, and that we're connecting businesses with the resources to thrive. So if you need any assistance, then just reach out to either Araya or myself. And if you're waiting on a phone call from someone who is not on this screen, give us a call and we will help you. The next thing I want to go over is our current membership. And so this is an increase from years past. So we are now at a current membership of 426 with a retention of 78%. And new members, we have 57 in 2020, which I was surprised and also very thankful for folks who understand what a chamber is and what a chamber does. And we're kind of one of those things, you don't need us until you need us. And folks are figuring that out. And so we appreciate that. And we'll be having a welcome reception for all of our new members in 2020. Those that did join through the pandemic received some extra benefits for marketing and such, because we were at one point a one-woman show for about 3 or 4 months. And so that's the way that I rewarded them. So I appreciate everyone who has joined. And I also appreciate the fact that with pride, I can say we are still at 78% retention, even with the pandemic. And I'm sure that's going to increase. So this is your personal network that you can tap into to share ideas, share resources, and also customers. The next one, we're going to move past that slide and go to our social media. So this has increased exponentially. So I believe last year we're about 1,800 followers. And so we're up to 2,300 followers. We've had some very high views over the last year. Unfortunately, our highest view was something that had a negative connotation to it. The chamber back in July of 2020 was hacked. Like a Zoom hack, and there were some, racist comments and such. And so the good thing that happened from that is we did come up with a DEI committee that will start in 2021 to ensure that we as a chamber are talking about diversity, the importance of diversity, and how diversity really is tied to your bottom line. And so while that was a negative thing that happened, the chamber turned that around and turned it into a win for us. And so again, for social media reach, we have a lot of social media reach. We have tens of thousands of people viewing our social media pages. So if you are not following us, please do so. And if you're not tagging us, please continue to do that as well. And then events. So we have had a decrease in the number of events. We did almost double last year. So this last year we did 102 events, and those are both virtual and in person. January, February, and March was exciting. We were off and running and having a good time, meeting with one another, meeting new members. So we had about 2,300 unique attendees to the event. And so I just appreciate everyone that's joined us on our workshops via Zoom. I know that you guys are doing Zoom fatigue, so we are working on different things that we can do together. So we'll be in a parking lot near you very soon. The next thing is we have some new events for 2020 that we're going to carry in 2021. We have our Member 101. It used to be a monthly event, and now we've changed that to quarterly only because we are now a staff of 2, and we just cannot do that. We did start a Black in Business series, which is one of our highest views as well on social media, as far as views and also attendees for that 3-part series. So we will do that again in 2021. It's going to be a quarterly event. We have a CEO roundtable. We have some dates already scheduled and some folks already set for that. So I believe we're going to have someone come in from L&I and talk about all of the different changes that is happening. We're going to have a grant writing workshop for folks. And then there'll also be something as it relates to accounting and some of our legislators coming in and talking to our CEOs. So be on the lookout for that. We now have a new Kent magazine. It is the Kent Communicator, the Kent Magazine Communicator that comes out quarterly. You will all have that in your inbox by the end of this month. We have some great articles that were featured this month or this quarter. And if you receive a phone call, just to put this out here, the magazine is different from the directory. So moving forward, we will have a directory for the year, and then we will have 3 other magazines that come out with feature stories for our businesses. On a monthly basis, we are going to continue to do our monthly luncheons. We are also introducing something new. It's called Your Chamber, Your Vision, and it is an opportunity for you as a member to connect with Araya, myself, and some of our leaders here. So whether that's someone from the board or if it's someone from our ambassador committee leading that meeting, we're really there to listen. So it'll be no talking from the chamber, only listening. And so we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. We will get back to after hours networking, morning networking. We will always continue to have our community meetings and also our newsletter. And then we're going to be doing 2 business essential workshops per month. Business essentials, we're talking QuickBooks, hiring, firing, diversity, equity, bookkeeping, you name it, anything that you think falls under the business essentials or something that you feel your business needs, reach out to us and we will make sure we have a great reach in the community so we can pretty much get any workshop to you that you need. And then also we'll continue to do a video update. This year, we are also going to introduce a golf tournament that will be later in the summer. We are hoping to bring back the Business Expo as well as the gala. So we're looking in quarter 4 for the expo and also the gala. So be on the lookout for that information as well. And then these are just different benefits that are afforded to you. And I don't know if you all are using them. I pick up the Kent Reporter often, and I don't often see our members. So I don't know if you know, but when you join the Kent Chamber, you get 50% off your first 2 ads. What I like to tell members is that your first ad should be introducing yourself as a chamber member, introducing yourself for a ribbon cutting, and putting those 2 things together and having an ad in the Kent Reporter. If you need help on doing that or who to contact, go ahead and reach out to Araya, and she will make sure that you get that information. You also get a free commercial, so you get free radio advertising. I always say that they do it in the radio voice, and so you don't have to worry about that. You give them the content, they create the advertising, and it's something that belongs to you that you can use on your website at any time. So Araya has put her information in the chat box. So if you want to know how you get your free radio advertising, how do you schedule for your Kent Reporter, if you are in need of a workshop on budgeting, planning, business, etc., we have a great relationship with Green River and also the Small Business Development Center. So that is also something that is afforded to you. As Julia said in my bio, I am a certified diversity professional, and I go into businesses and colleges and speak on the importance of diversity and inclusion. And so as a chamber member, you actually get my services as well at a very low cost or even free, because I believe in diversity. I understand the impact that diversity has on our community as well as our business community. And so if you are looking to put together a plan, do not leave the chamber out of that conversation, and just be on the lookout for some of the things coming from our diversity, equity, and inclusion committee this year. I also want to point out, because during the introduction, a few people talked about job postings and, wanting to hire folks. We do have a posting or a page where you can post your jobs for free. Doesn't cost you anything. We also share them on social media. We also will reach out to our network of folks. We had a bank reach out to us and say they were looking for a specific person or a specific resume, and we reached out to our network and were able to connect those 2 dots. And so again, if you are hiring in the community, please reach out to us. We have folks that call and say they're looking for a job here at the chamber. So we are a resource for not only the business community, for the residents as well. So make sure that you are using your benefits. These are just a few of the snapshots. This is what I call the instant return on your investment. If you look at the cost of a radio ad these days compared to your membership dues, you will see, instantly when you start using your benefits that, the return on investment will be good for you, or be quick, I guess. So if you have any questions on those member benefits, then give me a call. I want to stop here because I just rambled off and totally forgot we're not on webinar and we have people on the line. And so I just want to make sure that no one has any questions. So you can kind of raise your hand or take yourself off of mute if you have any questions about any of the numbers that I went over prior to getting into a survey that we completed. Quiet. Okay. All right. I'll take that. No problem. All right.
Zenobia.
Yes.
This is Carmen. Also including your membership is access to our committees. Is that coming up too as a conversation point?
No.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, it is, but go ahead. Yes.
So government affairs, one of our primary goals and our responsibilities is to make recommendations to our board of directors. We review legislation that's coming out and coming around, and also the issues within our membership that we need to elevate to legislative leadership, whether it's the city, whether it's the county, or whether it's the state. And so your ability to be a critical thinker, to have your pulse on things that are coming down the pipeline, whether it's regarding B&O, whether it's regarding zoning, whether it's regarding taxes in different degrees, is a place where we start. And we work with the South Sound Chambers of Commerce Legislative Coalition to take that to the state level and have a larger voice as well. So that's all I want to say in regards to your membership buys you that as well.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, we do have a slide on that, but I wasn't going to say that, but I appreciate you doing that. And it does make a difference. It makes a difference for, making sure that your voice is heard, or understanding what's going on, and really getting the full depth of your membership. So I appreciate you saying that. So here we have the staying connected. There are multiple ways that you can reach out to the chamber itself, or the chamber community. So we have an online directory that can be found directly on our kentchamber.com website. I am from the old school. I grew up in telemarketing. So if you want to get a hold of me, please just pick up the phone and call me. I do return emails, but believe me, if you ring my phone, it'd be easier. So if you have some sort of emergency or have something that needs a quick turnaround, I'm always available for a phone call. My direct number here is on your slide, but also my cell phone number will be on the ending slide. We can be found on any of the social media channels, from Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of that. And then we are beefing up our YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Moving forward, we are going to be running our workshops, not live on Facebook, but live on YouTube, and then resharing, just so you know. So if you're not already connected with our YouTube, let us know. I think YouTube is a great resource for the chamber, for us to put out great information. And then we can reach more people, because not all members have Facebook, and I want to recognize that, and I want to recognize that folks want to use different channels. So be on the lookout from some YouTube, what we're calling the YouTube library, where you will have, so all of the workshops from last year will eventually end up on our YouTube channel, so that you can constantly go back and delve into your educational piece of the chamber. So again, any way that you want to connect with us, you can: social media, phone call, email, or on our website. And then here, yes, so here is the join a committee option. So being a part of the chamber, I like to tell people, just paying your dues and every year, but not showing up to meetings, not being involved in the committees, that's really not going to get you the biggest bang for your buck. And so joining a committee is important. The committees really shape the chamber and what we do. Like Carmen has already gone over government affairs, but this was something new to me when I started at the chamber, and I love all the committees, let me say that, but I really love the education committee because I value education. I understand the importance of it, and I worked in education for 10 years prior to coming here. But the education committee has a great relationship with the Kent School District, and going in and talking to the youth about entrepreneurship, about what it means to work in manufacturing, right? I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can go with manufacturing. And so at the education committee, what we do is provide, bring real world into the classroom. So if you have a passion for that, even if it's not your field, you can join that particular committee. Events committee helps us, Sarah with Multi-Service Center is like the backbone of our events committee, and make sure that what we give to you is fun and interactive. And so we'll have some great things coming out from 2021, no matter what happens with any governor's orders. We are going to change it up and have a little fun in 2021. Ambassador committee, so folks like Andrew and with Abyssina Salon, those are folks that should join the ambassador committee, because it's about you representing the chamber, but also introducing yourself into the community. That would be a great starter committee for you to come on to. You can work with some of the chamber members that have been here for a while, but then also get to know some of the new chamber members as well. DEI stands for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. And the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee is newly formed, hence why they don't have a statement there, because we'll be working on it on our first ever meeting in 2021 tomorrow. And the DEI committee really is going to oversee the DEI efforts for the chamber and offers different, like the Black in Business, diversity, equity, like Equity 101. My favorite workshop that I put on is the difference between equality and equity, because they are different. And so things like that, that's what's going to come from the DEI committee. So you are welcome to join in and listen to these committees to get an understanding of what they're about, and then you can join, no problem. But any member who is in an active status can join and listen in to any of these committees if you don't want to make the commitment of being a committee member. So reach out to us if you have any questions about joining a committee. Again, I'll stop there before we go on to the investor slide. Wonderful. Yep. So Araya is taking a look at the chat as well. So if we have any questions there, she'll let me know. And anyone who expressed interest in joining a committee, you can put it there in the chat, and we will reach out to you. All righty. So at the top of this hour, I did talk about our investor members, and so I do want to highlight them because I think it's very important. The chamber is a small business. I want to just say that, and just the misnomer that we are part of the city or we're this large incorporation. We are not. We are a small nonprofit business, but we are special because we are a 501c6, because we do advocacy work via our government affairs. We are fighting for you on a legislative level. And so what that really means is that kind of takes us from the separate, or that changes us from a standard nonprofit where we're eligible for grants and so on and so forth. And so because of these members and all of you on the phone and anyone who is a member at any level, the chamber is able to be successful and provide the resources. But there are some investor level members. So we have Seattle Thunderbirds. Hopefully we can get hockey back. I love it. Boeing Company is also a gold level investor. I Love Kent, who is our media sponsor for this year, is a $3,500 member, and also the City of Kent. We have investor members from Tacoma Rainiers, Salem Communications, that is the member that is going to give you that free radio ad, and then also the Kent Covington Reporter. They too, that's where you're going to get your 50% off. East Sonero Sausage. I can't wait till we can bring back the expo so that they can bring their food in. And then of course, Amazon is also a bronze level member. More bronze level members, we have Micron, Valley Medical Center, the Port of Seattle, Madison Team, and Oberto Snacks, and Cisco, Puget Sound Energy, Easy TV Spots, Sound Transit, and AJAC, which is Aerospace Joint Apprenticeship Committee or council. And so they are a new member here with the chamber, but they have been a long-standing community member, and they offer apprenticeship to the youth here in the city. All right, so here this is a slide that I extracted from our 2020 vision. And you'll see that there's different colors here. and I'll explain what that means. So if it is in yellow, that means that we started it, we were getting going on it, and then COVID-19 hit. So we have a great framework for our Women's Summit. We had some great speakers lined up for that. So we are going to bring that back in 2021. Breakfast networking, again, we started it, we have the framework, we understand what is going to happen. So that was going to move on to 2021. And then also our diversity conference. Those are things that we started but had to stop because of COVID. The things that are in green means that we actually were able to complete it. And I'm excited about that because I was worried we weren't going to be able to hit any of our goals for 2020 due to the pandemic, but we did. We currently have our business incubator space up and running. It's been up and running since February. We have one, what we would call tenant, air quotes for folks on the phone, tenant, here at the incubator space. I will be working with different organizations here for the incubator space to offer education. I'll be working with Discovery Northwest. I'll be working with ALA Consulting to make sure that the folks that are in that business incubator space, that they're getting business essential workshops at a more frequent time for frequent cadence than standard members. But if you want to get on that cadence, then you can. But you can, the chamber, if you haven't had a chance to visit us, we can allow one visitor at a time. So if you want to come take a look at the incubator space, we have separate offices that you can rent for your business. And then we also have an actual incubator space where it's a shared working space, something like We Work is what it really looks like. And so we have that business incubator space. Thank you so much to King County who helped us, who funded part of that incubator space to make sure that it was up to date and we had what we needed. CEO roundtables, we were able to successfully put on our CEO roundtables and get some information. We had Association of Washington Business come out and speak, and also the U.S. Chamber come out and speak about their legislative updates, and that was great. We also had our travel program kicked off. We had 8 or 9 people registered to go to Spain, and then the pandemic hit and we weren't able to do that. But seems like those folks are now going to travel in 2022 or no, in 2021. So I'm looking forward to going to Spain. And so those are the things that we were actually able to complete. And then the things in black, we honestly weren't able to do that. But you'll see in the 2021 that we are going to move forward with some of these. The touch screen marketing tourism, that's not coming back. So we're not going to be able to do that. But all the other things should be able to come back. So we'll move on to the next slide. And so before we go into what we'll be doing for 2021, the Chamber had an opportunity to work with Tom with Merit Consulting, and he sent out a customer service survey to our members. And before I go into the information, I want to say that I know we send a lot of emails out, but it's not intended for you to read everything. But some things we want everyone as much as possible to participate in, and that is our surveys. The survey is important to us because I am a person, if I'm asking for your opinion, I'm going to implement your opinion. I want to know how we can increase your membership. I do not want this to be a relationship, this transactional relationship. I want to be able to provide you with what you need. And I am full aware that every business is going to need something different. And I am okay with committing to that. So when you receive the new survey, I'm not sure, I'll have to ask Tom when we're going to do that, but when the new survey comes out, I would really like for everyone to be able to take the survey. It's less than, Tom, if you can come off mute, I want to say it's less than 5 minutes to complete the survey, but it gave some really great information.
Yeah, 5 minutes on the outside, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, right. On the outside. Thank you. I appreciate that. So this is, there's going to be 3 or 4 slides with some information. I won't go too deep into it, but the high level takeaways from the Chamber experience was the greatest value provided to members is the opportunity to network with others. So if you notice today, if you've attended any luncheon in the last 7 months, we have never done that introductory thing. And so it's just, if you're still on camera and you can nod your head that you like that, that would make me feel good, because that was something that we changed because of that, because we want that networking. That's the whole purpose, to find out who's in your network and how you guys can improve your relationship and maybe make some money together. And then so it's also the greatest opportunity to improve for us was through networking. And so no excuse for us to not be able to do that. So we are changing some things up to make sure that you have those networking opportunities that you need. The newsletter, which I was surprised by this, and Tom had to, Zenobia, numbers don't lie. He had to give me that speech, but 62% of the folks that took the survey said that the newsletter that we sent out was fairly important or not important at all. And so with that being said, we are changing up the information we put there. I think that it is valuable on the days that it's valuable, and the days that it's not, it's just not. And so that's not something we're going to pull. We're just going to be a little bit more strategic about the information we put in there. So again, that's why it's important for you as a member to tell us what it is that you want to see, and we will get it in there. Member expectations. I was excited about this here. So it was 81% of survey respondents believe that the chamber is either meeting or exceeding their expectations. So exceeding at 27% and meeting at 54%. That made my heart flutter. And then I thought, well, I can't accept this one if I can't accept the 62% on the newsletter, right? So Tom is a great person to work with because he let me go just outside and he's like, let me pull you back. And so I appreciate that. So if you have the opportunity to work with him, I think you will get a deep understanding of what your customers really want and what they need. And you have to be open to what your customers are saying. And then the other part that was important was the website, and we are currently working with that as well with Jeff with Asset Lab on the Kent Chamber website, because 73% said that they want to make it easier for customers to learn about their business via the kentchamber.com. And we have thousands of people inside and outside of the country per se, or actually, but inside and outside of our direct community here that are looking at the chamber on a monthly basis. And so we're going to make sure that we get that information a little bit more streamlined and make it easier for folks to find a business that they can work with. All right, so that I already went over this. So again, not meeting expectations, 19%, 57% exceeding, and then 27% meeting expectations. So here are the different types of workshops and events that we had. We didn't put them all here because sometimes we just pop up with different things, but these are the main workshops. We have monthly luncheons, which came in at the highest. 71% of members attend the luncheons, and that's really good. So we are going to continue with the luncheons. Business After Hours and Business Expo was at 50%. I'm making the stance, Tom, I'm sorry, I'm going to make it again, that number is not right because we had so many people at the Business Expo, more people than ever. So I'm just assuming those people didn't take the survey. And so these are just some insight that he was able to give us so that we can better these workshops, the meetings, events, to make sure that these numbers continue to rise, because the chamber has been here 70, correct me, Julia, 73 years. And so, obviously what they're doing is working. They have members that have been here since the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. And so I just want to make sure that we are staying true to form, but we are also elevating ourselves as a chamber. And so you'll see a different rendition of all of these events in 2021, but we will continue to do those. This is what is the greatest value the chamber provides to your organization, and overwhelmingly it was the networking opportunities. So again, have to take heed to that. Networking is very important, so be on the lookout. We will make sure that we are connecting you guys. Advertising, education, business credentials, all of those are important as well. And then the greatest opportunity for the networking to improve your membership. So again, what I thought was interesting about the survey and was the amount of information, the way that he asked the questions to really understand what people believe. And also talked a little bit about COVID-19 relief and how important that was. And it helped us to work with our partners, the city, the county, the state, what we were asking for a chamber with our members. Advocacy, really important. I think, I want to increase that, because advocacy is important. It's really going to be, I mean, it's always important, but it's really going to be important as we're transitioning back to what we are calling normal life, and making sure. So be on the lookout for information from our government affairs, our South Sound Coalition, all of those different partners, to ensure that you understand what's going on a legislative level. And then we have a luncheon this year. We have the mayoral debate that's going to be this year. We also have a legislative update. Carmen, is that in maybe June or July, sometime around that time frame? So just be on the lookout for that information. And so that was just some information there, but I appreciate all of the everyone who took the survey, but I really want to encourage you to do more with the survey. So here we have our 2021 vision, our new team, our new ideas, our new members, and our new opportunities. COVID-19, I'm sure, has impacted all of your businesses, and I just want to say that we are here with you. We understand, and whatever we can do to be a resource, do not let the chamber be the last person you call. Let the chamber be the first person that you call. We are not a place, we are not here to solve every problem, but we can connect you with someone who can help you solve your problem. And that's really what we're here for. So that's really our vision. So there's great opportunities moving ahead. I talked about this a little bit before, but the DEI committee is really important, I would say, coming on as a new committee. So we'll be meeting on a monthly basis. And again, I just join you to, or ask you to join in on some of those meetings. We're going to be doing monthly networking events. Our CEO roundtables, Araya and I, we've already have a schedule for the first half of 2020. All of our luncheons are scheduled and our CEO roundtables are scheduled. I am going to fight for a in-person gala for the fourth quarter, even if it's a Christmas gala and we have to wear our Christmas gowns and we're celebrating New Year's together. We are fighting and hoping that everyone is doing their best to stay safe, to stay masked up, to do what they need to do as it relates to their personal health, to ensure that we can, as a community, get back together and get some face-to-face events going. We also are going to be doing our monthly business essential workshops. We debuted a Shop Small video with one of our members, and the Shop Small video has received a lot of views. I appreciate everyone who took time to mask up and allow Araya and I to come over and videotape. It's really fun. I'll send it out when we send a recap of this meeting to everyone, so you can take a look at that. Also, we saw that's important for 2021 is grant writing, how to write a grant, who to reach out to for a grant. So we'll have some business essential workshops related to specifically to grants, whether you're a nonprofit or a for-profit business, because it's a little bit different. Golf tournament. We're going to bring back a golf tournament. We did see a lot of chambers do that during the pandemic. So believe it or not, that is something that we can do even during a pandemic and stay safe. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said before, newsletter content overhaul. I'm not going to pull the newsletter because I think it's way too important, and I would hate to not have communication out there. Again, we're going to make it a little bit more streamlined, where you click on what's important to you versus scrolling through everything that's not important to you. And then I put this here, but Tom, is March a good time for us to send out a new survey so folks are ready, or when do you think we will be doing that?
That would be a perfect time to do that.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so March is, be on the lookout for that. So I'll send a video, I'll send emails, and if you don't fill it out, we'll be calling you because we want to get a full understanding of what our members want. And then this is very important. And if you could tell on the slides, some folks had logos and some people didn't. And the reason for that is because we want you to send us your up-to-date logo to make sure that it's on the website and that it is seen for everyone. So brand recognition is really important. I feel like if someone saw the blue K, they would know that that's the Kent Chamber, right? And so we want to make sure that you have all of the correct information for us. So please update your logo and also a headshot. So if you prefer a headshot over a logo on your slides, let us know. But we can't help you if we don't have that information. And so now we're going to go on. And then these are just some events that we have coming up. Tom talked about his improving customer service experience. And then Green River College is going to be doing our luncheon next month and talking about intersection of education, COVID-19, and next steps and how you can educate your community. So with that being said, I am going to turn it back over before we go into a thank you. I'm going to turn it back over to our 2021 president, Julia Atwood with Shannon and Associates.
Thank you, Zenobia. I'd like to take a moment to commend Zenobia for her leadership during these, unprecedented times. I'm sure when she took the position in 2019, she didn't imagine what 2020 would bring. And her creativity and tenacity has just been remarkable and really provided the strong pillar needed for the chamber at a time when the community and businesses needed us most. So big wave to her for that. And I also would like to mention that also Araya, our staff was cut down, remind me, 5 to 2. 5 to 2. So incredible job, ladies, and really appreciate all that you've done.
Yeah, no problem.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm really excited to be working alongside Zenobia and the other incredible board members as we look forward to 2021. I think there's lots of opportunity, as Zenobia spoke about today, for all of us in our businesses and all that we've been through together collectively. Later this month, the board will be coming together for 2 different days to explore new and creative ways to proactively serve and support your businesses and our community. And I'd really like to encourage you to attend the roundtable that Zenobia mentioned, Your Chamber, Your Vision. That's on January 29th. And that's really your opportunity to provide the chamber and the board as a whole with ways that we can help you, in ways we can be meaningful and relative and help you. So if there's one other meeting you're going to attend, we'd love to have you attend that one. And my last ask of the day is to encourage you to consider joining a committee. I'd love to grab a virtual cup of coffee, maybe a real one in person sometime in the near future, but virtual right now, and talk to you, about ways you can be involved. You can find my contact information if you don't already have it on the chamber website. And I really hope that I'll hear from some of you. Thank you for attending today. Again, this was streamed live via South King Media, I Love Kent, and can be found on our YouTube channel to view at a later time. Now I'll turn it back to Zenobia to close us out.
So again, I appreciate you all. Happy New Year. Reach out to us if you need anything. And I don't know, just enjoy your day, enjoy life. Stay safe, stay happy, and give me a call. That's my cell phone number. Oh gosh, we're on Zoom, on live on TV. Well, that's my cell phone number. So you can text me if you have direct needs, or you can call me here at the office. Thank you so much. Happy 2021. Bye-bye.